We have Dr. Sarawut Ninsawat, who is our assistant professor and program chair. I request him to introduce himself probably in a few words.
Okay, good evening. So nice to meet you. Sorry that we have some technical problem. However, if you think you have some friend that missing from the previous post, please share and then share this link and even the Facebook or our registration to the Zoom so that the program we will start for introducing our scholarship and question and answer everything soon. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. And we also have Dr. Sanit, who is our lab manager. Can we see you, Dr. Sanit?
Yes, I'm
and
here.
also research scientist. Yes. Yeah. Together we have also a few current students who are our full scholarship winners actually, who are doing masters and doctoral. So they are from, we have Pratyush Das, who is a doctoral student from India. Hi, Pratyush.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Pratyush. I'm currently doing my doctoral degree and in the remote sensing and GIS. Nice to meet everyone.
Yeah, and you are a Japanese scholarship, full scholarship holder.
Currently, yes.
Yeah. We also have Swan from Myanmar.
Good evening to you all. I'm Swan, and I'm also attending the master's degree program in remote sensing and GIS as well. And I'm also got the scholarship of Greater Americas Region Scholarship as well.
And we also have Amindika from Sri Lanka.
Hello everyone, I am Amindika from Sri Lanka, and I got ADB JSP full scholarship.
Thank you. And this is Dr. Chitridi. I'm a research specialist and affiliated faculty in remote sensing and GIS. So before we head on to details about the scholarships, probably we can give you a brief on our program. So may I request Dr. Sarawut? Probably you can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so basically today we introduce you some of our program and then go to the scholarship part. So next slide, please. Okay, so RSGIS is the remote sensing and geographic information system. So we are in the ICT department, and then we in the School of Engineering and Technology. So we offer the master degree, doctoral degree in various kind of the thing. Also, we have the training and so on. So as you see now is the list of our faculty and staff member. So we have full-time faculty now 5, and then as you see, like we come from the various country. Next slide, please. Okay, so mainly in AT we teaching in English. So our English is the main language that we use. So, and then we have the international. So we have many ranking in terms of the international ranking. So we have various kind of the student from Thailand, Myanmar, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, so that you can see. And basically this is the postgraduate school. So we give you the lecture, and then we also focus on the practical and the hand-on, and we wish that you can do it by yourself. So that's why this is our the teaching method, not only in the classroom, but we focus on the practical experience. So we always support students with the various kind of the equipment. Okay, next. And not only the equipment, as you know that in remote sensing, GIS is computer knowledge, hardware and software. So we also support various kinds of software. So students can use ArcGIS, ERDA, TerraSat, Ignition, and also even though the free open source software, we also support. Next, please. And as say like, we always try to frustrate students by give them the equipment so that when they go back, when they graduate, they can utilize this kind of equipment. And then another thing is we wish that this kind of equipment can give them a good research results as well. Next, please. Okay, so that's just the concept, and more question you can ask if you want to learn more about our curriculum, what we're teaching in detail. But I wish today mainly people focus on like the scholarship. We have, as I said, like we have the master and doctoral scholarship. First, we will go to the master scholarship. So we already selected this only the scholarship. I think mainly for the foreigner student. So for example, we have this scholarship for the master degree. Okay, first scholarship is for the master degree. This one we call the His Majesty the King Scholarship. So this scholarship cover of the tuition fee, registration fee, and the living expense. I'm not remember how much they give, but normally they give you for the room, for the accommodation and the living expense something per month. And tuition fee and registration fee is the full cover. So that means this is a full scholarship. So you don't need to pay any extra for like for the tuition fee and the registration fee. So it support for you for 2 semester, for 4 semester. That means from the 2-year program. And who are eligible for this one? Yeah, mainly is the CGPA should more than 3.5, the CGPA from your bachelor degree. Like for whole the period program. But if some of you still on like last year, yes, we also accept like 3.5 year grade is also possible at this moment. And we have another criteria that if your university were in the QS World Rank top 1000, the CGPA of more than 3.0 is also acceptable. And who are anyone that are the Asian nationality, doesn't matter that you are in US, but if you're the Asian nationality, yes, you are allowed to join this scholarship. And the English requirement, so since this is a scholarship, so we expect that you should have like also high score for English like IELTS 6.0. We also have another English like TOEFL and so on. You can check from the website. But the key important thing is you should be the Asian nationality. And the next one is your CGPA should outstanding, let's say like 3.5 or 3.0 if you come from like top 1000 university. So you can check from any QS rank. We didn't list up the number, the name of university because this rank time to time they update. So it's difficult for us to keep update this one. So this is the main. So this scholarship, if you interesting to apply, so please apply as soon as possible because the deadline is by 28 February. So I would encourage you to apply by next week, and then you just first there is many questions how to apply this one. So actually you just apply the app, you show add the application to AAT system, to the admission system. Then we committee or the program committee will select who could be allocated, who could be nominated to each scholarship. For example, if we found that okay, you are very good potential 3.6 and good English, and then you are from Asia, so I will nominate your name to the King Scholarship, but it's not the final decision. So these scholarships are limited. This scholarship, I have to say, is a limited number of scholarships are limited. So we have to competitive with other school like computer science, civil engineering. So because this scholarship is not, as you see, the condition is not focused only the RSGIS or any environment. This scholarship is for anyone that interesting to apply in AAT, but only that they should be the Asian nationality and the CGPA should be outstanding. Okay, so this is the first master degree scholarship. Second one, we have the scholarship for Lung Nam Khong Pichai, or we call the GMS Scholarship. It's same. The condition for the tuition fee is the same. Registration fee is the same. Living expense is the same. What are the key difference is the nationality. So you're supposed to be from Cambodia. You should be the citizen of Cambodia or southern part of China, Yunnan, Guangxi, Laos, Myanmar, Vietnam, and also Thai. So if you are around this region, yes, you are. You could able to apply for this scholarship as well. No problem. And the deadline is also the same for the 28th February. So you need to do it urgently. And then this one also based on the criteria to select the selection of the student who will got this scholarship is based on the CGPA. Your CGPA could have outstanding, you could have some in good English, and then if you have some like good profile from like published paper, you should submit it. Okay, that for these two scholarship. The next one, we have another scholarship, the Asian Development Bank, Japan Scholarship, ADB JSP. So this one support your tuition fee, registration fee, and living expense, and two more that they support is the research grant. They give you some budget so that you can do some research. And also they give you the ticket for the air ticket from your home country to here, and then I think also include going back. But key criteria is you should be the national of ADB borrowing member country. You can check that from the ADB website, but basically this may be a list, the permanent list like Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Myanmar, Nepal, Philippines, and Vietnam. And they have more than this. You can check from the ADB. The name list also up to date. And as you see that in this one, they didn't say like they support the outstanding one. So doesn't mean you need only the CGPA from then 3.5. Your CGPA can be 3.0. But the key idea is you must have 2 year full-time professional working experience, full-time and then fully 2 year up to the day that you by, let's say like 31st March, you should have like 2 years, because this is also a key important one. And then currently you should living or working in your home country. Okay, if you are the Indian, that at this moment you're supposed to be in India. And then, so for example, if you from India and then you graduate from India and then now you're working in Thailand and want to apply, so this scholarship is not possible. You could not already enroll in any other graduate program. So that means this should be the first graduate program for you. You never got the master or doctoral degree first, and then but we need the English at least IELTS academic 6. The deadline for this one is 31st March. But even though it's around 1.5 months, but I would suggest you to apply this one, apply for scholarship, and we will see if you come from this kind, if you follow this, if you have the working experience, if you come from this country, so we will follow up with you. The reason that I'm asked you to apply as soon as possible, because this scholarship requests quite detailed document such as the working job experience, work certificate, what else, Dr. Jenny, like bank account, right?
Yeah.
And everything to define, even though your family income and so on. So we have a list of the document. So if we found that you have the good potential for this one, Dr. Jitini will contact and working with you in detail. Usually we need around 2 weeks, right? Many documents
Yes, yeah,
also.
many documents, yeah.
Because
We have
sometimes
forms,
forms.
which we will send them, and then
Yeah.
we can fill it out.
So this one, if you think you eligible for this one, especially if you have the working experience more than 2 or 4 years, I would suggest you to apply this one. It have very good condition and allowing you. And also a person who may not have very high CGPA, may not have like CGPA more than 3.5 or something. This also a good scholarship. I also got some requests, some questions from students, like they didn't have like high CGPA, but they have 1.5 year. So that maybe you can apply next year and then get the professional working experience and try this ADB. Okay, that is the third one. Okay, that 3 scholarship is for the master degree. So this is the another scholarship for the doctoral degree. So this one is the His Majesty the King Scholarship. The condition is same. I mean the cover, what they cover is the tuition fee, registration fee, living expense for 3 years. Because the doctoral degree program is 3-year program. So that the living expense, tuition fee, and registration for whole 3 years. And the requirement is you should be Bhutan, Timor-Leste, or Asian country, and also other Asian country. So that means same thing that from the Asia, you are allowed to apply that one. And the requirement is you need the bachelor and master more than or equal to 3.5, 2 recommendation letter, research proposal, and IELTS, I mean the English, IELTS English, the 6.0 at least. So this one, the key idea also you need the bachelor and master degree more than 3.0. That is also the key point, not only for the master, but for the bachelor as well. Okay, that is a scholarship for the doctoral degree. And we have another doctoral degree, and this is maybe a good thing for you that we have the same condition that you have the registration fee, research support, living expense, and 1 round trip. So that means the air ticket, they also support when you come here and go back. And this scholarship is also same for Southeast Asia and South Asian country. So that's possible to apply for this one. The condition.
I think the deadline is extended till April end or something. So we are still not sure the deadline.
Yeah, but as soon as possible, better.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And these scholarships are a little bit different from previous one. So this one, you need the confirmation from AT faculty so that they accept to supervise you. So in this case, if you really want to apply for Japanese, or even though if you apply first, and if we, as I say, like we're going to review, follow up, and then if we found that you are good for the Japanese scholarship, so we will follow up with you. We will ask any faculty that they will confirm with you or not. And then if any faculty want to work with you, and then we will nominate you again. That is the same. Every scholarship we have to review. We will review and nominate your name first. And so that the thing is you don't need to select the scholarship. You just apply. You just apply, submit all the documents, submit your transcript. Then me will review it, and if I found some missing problem, we will asking you. And if we found that you are the good candidate for ADB, we will nominate for you for ADB. If you found that you are good for Japanese scholarship, we will nominate you for the Japanese scholarship. That is the way we do it in AIT. Okay, next.
So this is the summary list of all the scholarships that we have. For masters and doctoral. So already explained the King Scholarship, GMS and ADB, and doctoral, these are full scholarships, which will cover all your tuition, registration, including a monthly bursary. And doctoral, we have 2 right now. And we also have AIT partial scholarships, which can be given to any nationality, but only partial tuition fees will be covered under this one.
Okay. Okay, so the process for the admission, first, I would suggest you to go to this website, www.aat.ac.ts/admission. Then you will able to check like, are you eligible for this one or not? We have like minimum CGPA, and then process and deadline. And then you, even though we have the QR code, you scan it now. And you can go, I think if you want to apply, you click from this link at the apply, so that you can go directly to the apply link.
Exactly.
Okay. Yep. Then we are here in Pathum Thani, Bangkok.
And this is the email ID. If you have any questions, you can reach to us by Facebook, of course, messengers, or you can also email to us. And information about us, our courses and everything are in this website. So you can visit anytime. So basically, we have compiled all the questions. We try to grab as much as possible the questions that we are receiving these days. And that's why we have created frequently asked questions. So I think I'll pose these questions to our team here, and then I request them to answer. So this is for Dr. Sarabut. So do I need to graduate before applying to study at RSGIS? Which CGPA do I need to submit if I am not graduated yet?
So actually, we understand this situation, and then support you in your university. You have 4 years. I mean, and then each year maybe 2 semesters. So if you complete like 7 semester, you can apply, and then you take that cumulative CGPA to apply. And even though support your CPA is like 3.49, you almost like 3.5. It's also possible we can put some remark like, okay, put the condition that if you go to 3.5, you may able to get this one, but at this moment you got that one. So we are very flexible on not that like, oh no, but please keep in mind that you can submit now, you can apply now. But only one thing is you have to make sure that you will get your certificate before first week of August. Okay. Only the key thing is you must have your graduated certificate by first week of August. Otherwise, right now you are admit, but you are not enrolled. Okay, we need that certificate before you able to enroll, and then so that you can start semester. Normally, our semester start around first week of August. Let's say roughly the delay is just the mid of August. That is the most delay one, but I understand in some country you will finish your semester around July, and then it's quite difficult to get a certificate, your certificate by August. But we need that one. We need that one to ensure. Okay.
Yeah. So say I have graduated some time back and have work experience. Is there an age limit to apply?
No. At this moment, we didn't have a limit for apply, and then you can apply. And we also have like 50 years, I think. Some student of from some of my students also like 48-year old. No, we didn't have that kind of the limit.
Yeah, but I think few scholarships they have this requirement like ADB. I think they have like
ADB,
35 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Amindika can say. I think there is
yes,
a
madam.
age.
Yeah, there is a age limit for ADB.
ADB, yeah.
35, but in exceptional, if they are professional in some field, they can still apply until 45 age.
Oh, okay.
So first try to apply, and then we can helping you.
Yeah. Which specific field, bachelor or master degree should I hold to apply for master or doctoral program at RSGIS? What should be my background?
Oh, we have various background. We have like, I'm not sure who is background. Dash, you are civil engineering, right? Electric.
My is civil engineering, my background.
Next one.
Swan?
Mine's actually geology.
Geology. Amindika?
Mine agriculture.
Oh.
Okay. We even though have geographer, Dr. Sanit are electric engineering. Dr. Jenny, what is your background?
Civil engineering.
Civil engineering. I am the environmental scientist, and then we have even though doctoral degree. Someone is a doctor, and then medical doctor also possible. And then why? Because remote sensing it just can apply for anything, and then every student who enroll at the master degree, they will enroll, they support to take the required course with the remote sensing in GIS. Everybody will learn the same concept from fundamental. But for the doctoral, this kind of the basic is not required. But if the faculty found that you have no background in remote sensing and GIS, faculty or your advisor will request you to attend that class so that you will learn about the basic remote sensing and GIS so that you can apply this one. So usually we have no specific background to accept Yes.
When the scholarship application begin and ends?
Usually it's like 6 months before the semester start. You can 6 or 8 months before semester start, you are allowed to apply the application. But the ending of the scholarship, as you see, time to time, each scholarship, they have their own deadline. Some are the first scholarship that will end soon in February. If that had a King scholarship, it's going to be end very soon. So I would suggest apply as soon as possible. And so that why the reason, because if you apply now, our secretary Kun Sukanya, Dr. Jetini can know that you are interested to join AAT, and then we can follow up. We can tell you that, oh, the deadline is within 1 week or 2 weeks. Please complete. You are missing document A, B, C. So, but if you apply just like 1 day or 2 days before, maybe it's too late to helping you. So I would suggest apply first, even though you still missing or waiting some document, we will follow up that one. We will helping you as much as possible. But only the thing is we have to know that you are interested or not first. But if you just keep in your mind, oh, I will apply, I will wait document, I will wait that, I will do, we cannot helping you. So if you apply, then we review and then we found, oh, you are good candidate for ADB, and ADB the deadline is very soon, so we can follow up that. Okay. Next.
How do I select the scholarship that I want?
So this is quite unique way in AAT. Yes, so you don't need to click anything, you don't need to specific anything in scholarship. So we actually I am the one who reviewed it. I will review, I will see that, okay, you come from which university, your CGPA is very good, you have this background. Even though we didn't nominate you to only one scholarship, sometimes we nominate you more than 1, 2, 3 scholarship. And then you, only the thing is you have to understand the scholarship is a competitive. It have limited number of scholarship are very, very limited. Some scholarship is only 2 or 3 scholarship. Like Japanese scholarship, every year is only one. Maximum I see like 2 scholarship per year.
Yeah.
So that means you're going to competitive with like 10 or 20%. Then only the best one will be select. Same for the King Scholarship. The King Scholarship is for whole student in AAT. So that we're going to compete you with other maybe more than 20 or 50%. Then you should be good enough to get this one. Okay. Then that the answer is you don't need to specific. We will helping you. Okay.
When can I get a decision on the scholarship?
Oh, usually it have some timeline. And after the deadline, committee will compile all the document and then select and then evaluate. And then normally I think they will send the email to you directly. And also, if you want to know, maybe you can send us to secretary as well, like what is your student application ID, so that we can helping you. But normally it's around 1 or 2 months after the deadline. Except maybe something like Japanese scholarship maybe take a little bit longer time, because once you were selected, it will be sent to the Japanese government in Japan to confirm that you are the one. And then, so that process will take a little bit longer time. But as well, ADB also will take some long, because ADB selection committee will select that one. We are not the one who select, we just nominate you. But they're going to have the committee like I can say like Japanese scholarship, ADB scholarship is like external donor. They have their own timeline. It will take so a little bit longer time, but scholarship like King scholarship, GMS, the timeline is very fast.
And we also request all the applicants to give the active email ID, because sometimes we try to follow up and we don't get any replies.
Yeah. Normally, once you got the scholarship, they will send you the email to say like, oh, congratulations, you got this condition, and then make sure that you give them the active email, not your old university student email that may be outdated after you graduated. Okay.
Yeah. So after I receive a scholarship, is there any obligation? Like, do I need to like pay back money or something? Or if I want to quit, then what is the situation?
Actually, they will ask you to sign some form that you're supposed to complete the degree, but only the thing is they didn't say how long you can complete. And suppose maybe usually the master degree will spend 2 years, but at that time you might have some accident. I'm not sure. Many accidents can happen, car accident, COVID, and then you might be suspended for some time. You can come back and continue until you graduate. You don't need to pay because the condition is you have to graduate, but they didn't say graduate in how is the timeline. So that is the key point. Yep.
What are these partial scholarships? How they are different from full scholarships?
So the partial scholarship, or you will find some keyword they will say like fellowship or
Fellowship.
something. So that kind of scholarship will support only partly of your tuition fee, but not include your registration. Registration fee for each semester is around 20,000, but how much per
Yes.
US dollar? I forgot. Like
Who is good at math? Calculating.
something like 600 or 700 US dollar. So that will be the registration fee that you have to pay. And it's not cover bursary, it's not cover like living expense at there for that fellowship. But I don't think we have that one for foreigner student. Normally foreigner student we've got like full scholarship or not full scholarship, only that two case. Okay.
I want to bring my family. How much bursary do I get?
Oh, I could ask the student because I don't know.
Yeah, I think some students can help to answer this.
For
Is
maybe
it enough?
From GM Science student master first.
I think for me, as a single person, that is substantial enough. But I'm not sure about. I mean, there are some of my colleagues who are with they are married and they come here. So I think I also heard from their experience. They also is substantial to stay and that's what I experienced.
Okay.
For me,
Nandika,
yes, madam. Yes. For me, from ADB scholarship, it's very sufficient as a single person. And another thing, I have my classmate. He's married and he live with a wife. So it is also his idea also. It's very sufficient for him.
Okay.
And he's also getting ADB. Yes.
Yeah,
Pratyush, you want to say something?
Yeah, same for Japanese as well. For doctoral, I think is enough for single person. I mean, if you want to bring married or if you are married, then maybe it will be, I think, substantial. I mean, they can manage it well.
So I do not have, this is about English requirements. I do not have IELTS. What English score do I submit? Is the AIT English test difficult? How do I apply for AIT EET? So for the last part, you can go to this website actually. There are QR code also available. So they have some dates. So you can email to them and request to book a date. So that's for the application part. And I request Dr. Sarawut first to talk about this one.
English score. Yeah, the English score you can, I think, from the website AT admission, like the one that we show you at the beginning, they have like a requirement. I think they show you like the list of like how much the IELTS, TOEFL, and so on, so that you can check more in detail. But if you ask me, is the English test, AT English test difficult? My last test is 20 years ago.
So maybe I'll ask Pratyush or Swan, because they recently probably. Amedika submitted probably IELTS. So yeah, AIT ET. Is it difficult, Pratyush?
For me, when I applied for master, I think I gave my IELTS.
Okay.
It was okay. But when applying for doctor, I had to take the AIT EE test, and it was okay. I mean, it's not that difficult, but just have to prepare a little bit. I mean,
what kind of special preparation is required?
No, for me, I think there was two sections. One was like reading and writing, one passage to write, and there was a section on you have to read and write few answers. I mean, I think normal, like if we take the IELTS preparation, I mean, if it is not that difficult, I think the AIT test is, I think, okay.
What
was
about
okay.
our Myanmar friend?
Well, what I experienced during this AIT is that they focus mainly on writing, and it has to be research writing way as well. That's how they score the AIT scores. So if you go for purely like academic IELTS one, you might got lose some points about it because they focus mainly on the research writing purposes. So please be mindful of that. And other than that, it's relatively very easy.
Okay.
I can say, yeah.
Okay.
So
Quite,
I think
easier
one
than
thing
the other, I
like
think, yeah.
from Dash, so your in your bachelor degree you study in, I mean, in your school you study in English or in Hindi or
Yeah, no, for our bachelor degree, it was in English, the
okay.
university.
But for you from Myanmar?
Actually, the real language they contain is Myanmar language only,
Yeah.
but only English for English courses.
Okay, so that means your school from the bachelor degree not like English medium. So
Yeah.
so however, it's still okay to take the English test, not like impossible, right?
Yeah. It's we
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know. I think now it's much simpler. It's just an essay. It's 60 minutes, one essay kind of stuff. So should be much easier. Okay. Then what will I study in RSGIS? What software equipment do you have? Is it updated or something?
Yeah, we already see you can go through the course that we have from the website. And we have the basic and advanced course. So basically we give you the basic. And as you know the name, we have the IS and GS. So that means maybe you have to select you want to be the IS or you want to be the GS guy or you want to be both. But if you really love and handy to work on remote sensing, so you might select more your study plan focus on various kind of remote sensing, how to use remote sensing. But if you focus on like GNSS or GIS, you might go into like that way. We have only like 9 credit of the required course for our course, but we have, I think, more than 25 elective course, so that the number of credit of the elective is more. And then quite really up to date, we have the WebGIS, we have the INSA, GNSS, remote sensing, advanced technique, a lot, so that you can check from our website. Okay, and then we have a lot of facility like high computing, and then many research done on the big data, deep learning. Then we also provide like powerful computer for our student. And quite really, we have, I'm not sure, 4-5 drone, right? That student fly around AAT, and then all the equipment is there. We have the study room. We have the computer lab room that open 24 hours, so that student can get in whenever they are ready. They can study whenever. And then we have 2 computer lab rooms, so that normally we have use one lab for the class. Students, they were able to do their research. Okay.
Yeah, so students also want to say something, Amindika, maybe, about the courses that you studied, your experience.
Yes, madam. Yeah. Actually, I studied only courses inside our department only, and semester-wise, I didn't took any inter-sem courses. So because I was so confident about the course modules, because we have a lot of facilities, lab practical and courses organized courses. So I didn't go for intersem, but within 2 semesters, I finished my old courses with the help of the good academic teachers and also courses and this kind of all facilities.
Yeah, thank you. So what jobs do I expect to get? Do you offer internships or exchange programs?
Yeah, we have internship now with the new degree program. Students can uh, join the class and then select the internship so that they're supposed to get some like question to solve something in some with our stakeholder or government or company, and that also your internship will be account at the credit. Okay, or we also have the exchange with Japan, France, and then I think we have many of our students went to France and then Japan, and that is also possible, but maybe not this time for the COVID, but that is possible internship and exchange. Yep.
Yeah. I think we have 2 students who went for exchange and internships. But you went to, I think, exchange for some time to Japan, right?
Not yet.
Not, but I went for the summer school in for the Japan. It was
Fully funded, it was,
yeah, it was fully funded for 1 week. It was conducted by Tokyo University of Marine Science, and they conduct it every year. But I think last year, due to COVID, I think they have not. They will maybe do it this year, maybe next year, so student can apply. And it's related to GNSS and its application. I mean, people who are interested, I would recommend like, okay, to apply, and they can go, and it's a very good place, Tokyo. So yeah, they can go to Japan and learn.
Yes, madam. Because of
Yeah.
COVID situation, I got a chance to work in a virtual internship. So
Okay.
it is from AIT only, and AIT with collaboratively working with the Asia Pacific Institute. So Asia Pacific for climate change. So this this from this organization, I did a good virtual internship.
Okay, good to know. So still internships are going on. It's not stopped yet.
Yes.
Virtual also.
Yes.
So during COVID situation, since we have come to COVID, how do I study if I cannot come?
Yes, so we have the concept now. Since from the last semester, we already practiced almost like more than 1 year, I think. We have the good
Yeah.
experience. We call the hybrid mode. So students can sit in the class. We have keep the social distance, maximum size of the room, the distance. By the way, we also broadcast, live broadcast via our Zoom. So students will join via the Zoom with the camera and microphone, and they can join. Then we call the hybrid mode. But however, we encourage students to come to join AT as soon as possible, so that we facilitate them. We provide them like the OQ process. The visa will be around, and we have our OQ system for in AAT, so that once you come here directly from the airport, you will be in that place for quarantine period, and then however you don't need that, you can keep studying in the room, and then after some few weeks you will around enjoy the class as well. So that is the concept for now. And I think in last semester the student intake in August, in our program, all of them come to AAT in just 2 or 3 months. I think after 2 months all of them join the AAT in the campus, then no
Yeah.
problem. Yeah.
Yes.
You also in OQ, right? So no.
No.
Some of
No,
your
no.
Some of the like
Your
some of
friends,
our-
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Myanmar, many people I saw, yes.
Yeah.
So what about visa requirements? Do I have to apply visa before accepting AIT offer? Dr. Sarah, would you like to answer, or I just say?
You can say you know more
Yeah,
than.
you are Thai, so you never experienced. So AIT has a very excellent GRO, government relationship unit. So they will do everything, follow up and do everything. So you don't need to worry. They do an excellent service for that, even for extending visa or something. So you don't need to worry, and you don't have to apply before. So it's after you accept your offer, so it will be processed simultaneously. So it's a step-by-step process. So you don't have to worry from before. But there are a few countries actually which need a little bit more time for processing. So that's why they request to accept offers as soon as possible, like whenever you get an offer. And if you decide, then just accept. Do I have to quarantine? Yes, of course. I mean, if you, at this situation, and AIT has operational quarantine service, as Dr. Sarawut was mentioning, which is much cheaper than the other these facilities in Bangkok. So students, and this is exclusively for AIT students. Okay, so if you are arriving here, so you will contact them and then you can book a room from there. So you have to spend some time. There is a minimum requirement time done by the government. So you have to follow the rules. And also our next door neighbor is Thammasat Hospital. So if there is any, by God's grace, if there is any required things, so you can, I mean, the OCU center will take all the responsibilities of you and take to hospital, and everything will be done. So the expenses are quite less than other OCU centers. So more information about this can be found in this link. Do I have to stay in campus? How is the accommodation?
For foreigner, I think you supposed to stay in campus because it's quite difficult for you to find to rent out the room outside the campus due to the visa and so on. So, but it's possible that you can stay outside the campus. But we could encourage you to stay in campus, especially due to the language. Because if you stay in campus, everything will be in English, no problem. But if you stay outside campus, sometimes some people around here may not able to communicate you in the English. So, but however, stay campus will be more convenient for the foreigner student. And our accommodation, we have various kind of the accommodation, like without aircon, with aircon, family room, right? So you can see more details.
Students can also say, yeah, because how are the rooms? We stayed probably long back, right? How are the rooms available accommodation?
So if I remember correctly, there are like 5 category types, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the plan, as Professor Sarwa said, there are many options that you can get, like air condition or no, or do you prefer like small space, or the large space, so that you can add more additional that you can add in your room, or any preferences that you can have it. So just look into the details of it, and there are many options that are available.
How is life at AIT? Can I play sport or gym? Who is the sport person here? Other than Dr. Sarawut, of course.
No.
Pratyush?
Yeah, the sports like AIT offer many. I mean, there is starting from badminton to tennis court. We have like gym as well, and we have a bigger ground for like football. Many of sports are available. I mean, during for the students to have fun around. There is like lot of things.
And I see a cricket practice net also, right? For
Yeah,
Indians and Pakistan or Bangladesh people, very important, cricket.
We have the matching, right? We have the like official match in
they have some official matches also there. Even there was a time when the women the cricket team came here, right?
Yeah, the world women T20 cricket, it happened
So
here in AIT.
Yeah, what I can say that you can see more AT member during the sport, during evening time in the sport area,
exactly.
rather than in the academic zone. They will enjoy their time.
More information can be found under this link. I have food restrictions because we understand from many different nationalities. So can I get the type of food I want? Who want to answer for this? Students.
Yes.
Students,
Yes,
please.
they can
More food there, no?
yes,
From the
more
cafeterias.
more food, different varieties, from different countries, or maybe spicy or non-spicy, non-vegetarian, vegetarian, halal, and Western food, Thai food. If they want to cook in their place in hostel, they can cook also. And there is a fresh vegetable market inside the university and cheap. Yes. And students can share the evening meal with a group of friends. That's also in different places. And there is a restaurant near to university.
I just want to add, like, anyone have preference like to eat KFC or something outside,
KFC, yeah.
they can
KFC.
order it. I mean, it
Okay.
is nearby and it will come. Like if they order it, it just is easy and is fast.
Yeah, there are a lot of options in
Lot of
Foodpanda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if you are like tired from the food inside the AIT, you can go for like going to U Square near in the Thammasat University campus. In
Many
U Square,
options.
you have a variety of options that you can go for, trying Thai cuisine and such.
I never show up like
Street
good
market.
idea for like for the Grab and the fast
Yeah.
food. So I forgot that
Yeah.
for your generation, you forgot more fast food rather than
Yes.
the healthy food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I think more or less that those were the questions. And anything to add?
Yeah,
from-
I'm not sure. So, however, if any question from the audience, even though from Facebook or from the people who join this Zoom. So I think I'm not sure, maybe some technical problem, but we will keep this online. However, if you come to see this and you have some more questions, feel free to send us the email or send in the Facebook. And however, at this moment, if anyone have the question, so please ask. It's okay. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Look like the Facebook, some say not live, some say live, but it should be okay.
But we have one participant from Zoom. They come. Tosupon is here.
One look like one Thai student.
Yeah. Okay.